Hello, awesome artists. Today we're going to be making a Albrecht Durer patterned rhino. So for this project, you're going to need a piece of paper and a black crayon. And then I'm going to use watercolors. So watercolors, water, and a paintbrush. If you don't have watercolors at your house, you can also just use colorful crayons. All right, so let's get started. As we know, Albrecht Durer drew an awesome drawing of a rhino back in the 1500s, a very long time ago. And in that picture, he had a bunch of little patterns and designs in it. So we're going to do a rhino of our own, and we're going to add different lines and patterns in the different sections of the rhino today as well, just like he did. So we're going to start by drawing the rhino with our black crayon. So grab that, and I'm going to put my paper going this way, the wide way, so I have enough space. I'm really going to use my space when I do my drawing, okay? So let's start with the rhino's head. We're going to start on the side over here, and I'm going to make kind of like a U shape. Just like that, but it's kind of on an angle a little. See that? And then I'm going to connect the top of the U shape to the bottom with kind of another curved line, and then it makes it look almost like a moon, right? I'll make another point there. Excellent. Now let's add the features to the rhino's face. So a rhino needs an eye. So up here I'm going to make an eye, like an oval with a little circle in the middle. And it needs a nose, which is like the horn, right? At the tip of the rhino's face. So I'm just going to add a little curved line there for the horn. And then a little smile. And lastly, I'm going to, up at the top, very tippy top, I'm going to add some little curved lines, almost like leaf shapes, like that, for the ears. Just add another little line inside of that for those ears. Now a rhino has another horn besides at the tip top, and that's right here in the middle of its face. So right here, I'm going to draw another triangle shape right there. Awesome. If I'm going too fast at all, you can always pause the video, remember. Let's draw the rhino's body. So I'm going to go up here by its ears, and I'm going to draw a line going across almost to the edge of the paper, and then I'm going to curve it down like that. So horizontal and then a curve down. And then we're going to add 4 legs. So this is how my legs are going to go. I'm going to go horizontal, and then up vertical, and a little short line, horizontal, and then down vertical. That's one leg. Let's try another one. Horizontal, up vertical to about the same height, little short, horizontal, and down vertical. There's 2 legs. Let's do another one. Horizontal, up vertical, little short horizontal, and down vertical. 1, 2, 3 legs. Last one. Horizontal, up vertical, and this time we're gonna bring it straight up to the head like that. Let's make some little toenails basically, on our rhino neck. So I'm gonna put 3 little bumps, bump, 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 on each of the feet. 1, 2, 3 little bumps. 1, 2, 3. All right. What's he missing? One thing left. We're gonna add a tail. I hope you have some room for a tail. I'm just gonna add a little line there and another little skinny line here. We'll make a little point at the bottom like that. So 2 little lines that come together at a little point, and then we'll add a little couple lines at the bottom for some little hair at the bottom of the tail. And then I always like to just draw a horizon line, where the horizon line's where the ground meets the sky, right? So I'm just gonna put a little line behind it so it looks like the rhino's standing on something. And I just skipped all those feet with my line so it looks like the line is behind him. All right, now, this is a fun part. Now we get to separate our rhino into different sections. So I'm gonna take my black crayon and I'm just gonna draw some sections in my rhino. So maybe first I'll draw a line straight down, breaking my rhino up into 2 parts here. Then I'm gonna draw a line, maybe a diagonal line like this. And maybe another diagonal line going this way. I'm just gonna kind of keep drawing some lines. They could be straight, they could be diagonal, but they're all gonna be straight, but they could be horizontal, they could be diagonal, and they could be vertical. All right, maybe I'll put another one right here. Ooh, that one went a little long. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, now, why did we do that? Now, in each of those sections, we're going to draw a different pattern. So it could be lines or shapes, whatever you want. So think about all those different kinds of lines and patterns you could do. Like circles. Maybe in this big section here, I'm going to draw a bunch of circles. I'm going to fill the whole section with circles. Yeah, like that. Now in this section, I'm going to do something else. Maybe I'll do wavy lines. Remember Larry the Lion and all the different ways he could make his body? Think about that when you're thinking of the different designs you could make. What else? Maybe I'll make a zigzag line here in this section. I want all my sections to be different. What other shapes could I do? What about triangles? Ooh, nice. Hearts might be fun. You can draw hearts and give that a try. Yeah. What other lines? Even just straight lines that are vertical, or straight lines that are horizontal. You do not have to draw the same things I'm drawing. I'm just showing you some ideas. Maybe some little X's. All right, looks like I have my whole body done. Now I also want to do the horns. So think of something you could put in the horns as well. Maybe I'll do like some lines down and then some lines across. Like a checkerboard pattern, that's called. And what else? Oh, what about like a scallop line? That goes like this. Boop, 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 boop. This is kind of small, so I don't have a lot of space. All right, I have a very patterned Albrecht Durer Rhino now. So now it's time to give it some color. If you have watercolors, get your watercolors out now. If you have crayons, you will just use crayons. But every section, we'll try to get as many different colors in different sections as you can. So I'm gonna do this section. I can go right over that crayon, and it's just, you can still see it, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna try to put a different color in each section. If I run out of colors, I can do a color again, but maybe I'll try not to do it right next to the same color that I just had. So I'll do orange over here, and could even do the toenails something different, or maybe I'll go, yeah, maybe I'll do the toenails a different color. Hearts I feel like should be red. For me, I like to do a red heart. I'm gonna keep working on this and filling it all in with some really nice different colors. I got it all painted in. Maybe when I was doing that, you noticed, remember what you do in between each color? You rinse your paintbrush so that you don't get those colors mixed up together. I know we've painted together, so you probably know that, but just in case, that's a good reminder, right? All right, and I had just decided to do my background color too, just to really fill it in. When you're doing it, I would stay away from black. Black is a really dark watercolor, and it might just cover up all your really good lines and designs. So I just stayed away from that, but I have a lot of other great bright colors, and I did have to use my colors more than one time. But when I used a color again, I just tried to make it kind of far away from the color that when I used it the first time, so they're not right next to each other. So I have a red here, but then my other red's a little bit further away in a different section. I cannot wait to see your Albrecht Durer Rhino with all of your lines and designs inside of it, just like he did when he drew his Rhino way back a long time ago. Post it to Seesaw when you're done. Have fun.